Yo, what's going on, guys? So, as I'm sure most of you are already aware, Halo 3 ODST released on PC a couple days ago. It was finally added to the MCC, and with that came ODST Firefight, which was not previously in MCC before this update. And we also got Season 3, we got weapon skins for Halo 3. But what I would consider to be the biggest thing in this update is the improvements to the shot registration in Halo 3. So, for those of you who are not aware, Halo 3 in MCC has a long history of terrible hit detection, dating back to when MCC launched back in 2014. Over the years, MCC has seen many improvements, tons of updates to the game, and with some of these updates, people had hope maybe the shot reg would improve, like when they increased the servers from 30 tick to 60 tick. When Halo 3 made its way to PC, people thought, okay, hey, it's on PC, maybe for whatever reason the shot reg will feel better. But all in all, it was still pretty bad the whole way through. But with this most recent update, 343 has actually made some pretty significant changes to the shot reg. I mean, these are the most significant changes or improvements that they've made so far. 343 finally decided to look into the shot registration for Halo 3 to see what they could do about it. Now, some of you know I've made several different videos about the Halo 3 shot reg in MCC in the past. Many of you know my original video I put out talking about this, where there is a clip in that of an employee at 343, Dursky. He was watching my video about the bad shot registration, and he basically said one of his coworkers brought the video to his attention. Dursky watched it and he just laughed at it. So years ago, I think that was like 4 years ago now or something like that, I made a video about the terrible shot reg in Halo 3 MCC. It was brought to Dursky's attention by a coworker, and he just laughed at it as if it wasn't a real issue. But now, 6 years after MCC's launch, 343 has finally decided to actually do something about the atrocious shot registration in MCC Halo 3. You know, it's six years after launch, but I mean, it's good. It's good they're doing something, right? But nah, I'm actually really glad 343 finally looked into this severe issue with the game, and they have made some significant changes in an attempt to improve the shot reg. It's 6 years later, but I'm glad they're finally doing something about it. So from all the games I've played so far after this update, I gotta say the shot reg is the best it's ever felt in MCC. I mean, I am having minimal shots not register. I can't even think of a time where I've had bad shot reg since this update. I have gotten a couple blood shots with the snipe that were kind of weird, but I mean, I guess that's gonna happen. But with the BR, which I think that's what they were really looking into the most, the shot reg seems significantly improved. Now, I'm not entirely sure exactly what they did to improve the shot reg. In one of their dev blogs talking about the hit detection of Halo 3 MCC, they did include a video. I think it was like an 18-minute video where they really break it down and dive into all the different technical aspects of what they did, and I will include that link in the description if you want to watch it. It's a pretty informative video. But from playing, I am definitely noticing the improved shot reg. Now, during the flight, which I didn't get into on PC, so I never got to play the flight, there were a few people complaining about the good shot reg. They were complaining that their shots were registering. I don't really understand that entirely. I mean, some people were even saying that shooting your battle rifle in Halo 3 is like shooting in H2A now, because in H2A it was very easy to hit your shots. In H2A you could just laser people across the map because the bullets traveled at a very fast velocity and there was a tight bullet spread. And I will say, from playing Halo 3 after this update, it does kind of feel like there's a tighter bullet spread, and it does kind of feel like the projectiles, your shots, are moving at a faster velocity. That's what it feels like. I don't know if that's true. And I also don't know exactly how that compares to OG. Like I said already, I do think the shot reg is significantly improved, at least for me anyway, and I know for many others as well, it feels great. But I don't think it's exactly like it was in OG, but I do think it feels better than it was in OG. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about the shot registration in Halo 3 being improved. I'm not going to complain about shots registering now, like some people were. I think a lot of the people who were complaining about this update, where the shots are registering better now, I think they're the same people that probably used to eat shots, right? Those were the ones eating shots. Meanwhile, all their shots were registering on players. So I think because they can't eat their shots anymore and they're actually dying when they should die, they're not too happy about that. But I mean, come on, you can't complain about the good shot reg. You can't complain that your shots are registering better or that other players' shots are registering better. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, there were actually people complaining about the shot reg being improved for Halo 3 on MCC, which is just crazy. But like, you mean like, I just don't understand that. So you're mad that all your shots register? Would you prefer your shots not register? Like if you get in a BR battle with somebody, would you prefer one of your bursts don't register? Because then if one of your bursts don't register and the other player hits all his shots, it's not guaranteed his shots aren't going to register. He might 4 you and you didn't get the kill on him because your shot didn't reg. So you would prefer your shots not It makes absolutely no sense. But I will say, if shooting in Halo 3 was truly like H2A, if it actually felt like that, where the bullet velocity was super fast, the bullet spread was really, really tight, a ton of aim assist, a ton of bullet mag, just like H2A, then yeah, I might be complaining as well. But with this updated shot reg in MCC Halo 3, it's not the same as shooting in Halo 2 Anniversary. It is still way easier to hit shots in Halo 2 Anniversary. Some people were saying you don't really have to lead your shots anymore post-update in Halo 3. And from like the little bit of testing I did in custom games, it did appear that you don't have to lead as much, because I think the bullet velocity might be faster. I don't know that for sure, but it did kind of seem that way. But from what I tested, yeah, it did seem like you didn't have to lead as much. Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in here real quick as I was editing the video, because I realized in this next part that I accidentally misspoke, so I'm re-recording it. But basically what I was going to say is that when me and my buddy, we hopped on OG Halo 3 and we did the same thing, and as you can see in the footage, it appeared that you did have to lead more in OG Halo 3. Although I will say, it did look like, even though I wasn't leading, it did look like some of the bullets may have been hitting him and not registering. So I can't tell if they were actually if they were missing or if it was just bad shot reg. But all in all, it does appear like you don't have to lead as much in MCC Halo 3 after this update. I did actually do quite a bit of testing in these custom games, and you're seeing footage of that. We went into the pit and with me and a buddy, and he stood still while I shot and killed him for like an hour, just testing certain things. In some of these clips, I wasn't actually trying to, in some of these clips, like where he's strafing and stuff, I wasn't actually trying to hit all my shots in some of these clips. I was just testing different things, placing my reticle, you know, leading or behind him, and just see what shots hit. But all in all, when we did test on MCC, and then when I did test on OG Halo 3, there wasn't really any major differences between the two that stuck out. I mean, there was a couple things, but nothing too drastic. I mean, in this clip right here that you're looking at, this is on OG Halo 3. These shots right here, I thought they looked good, but no, I wasn't getting the 4 shot, and this was on host. But in MCC, I was able to get these 4 shots from this distance on host, but it's not like I was never able to get a 4 shot from that distance in OG Halo 3. Nah, I was getting 4s. It was just there was a couple clips like that where I didn't get a 4. So yeah, I mean, that's that. And I mean, this is just me and a buddy standing in a custom game. I mean, you know, it isn't the most reliable thing in the world. We could have ended the custom game, started it back up, and for whatever reason, it might have been different. It might be different when you're off host. That's what we found in our test years ago. When you're playing online, on multiplayer, there's so many other variables. It's on dedicated servers. There's many other players in the game. So, I mean, these tests aren't foolproof, but I mean, this is just what I found in the testing that we did. Also, I want to draw some attention to this. We were shooting S2 to S2 on the pit unscoped. When I was on host, it was taking me about like 6 or 7 shots to get the kill. I think I had a 5, maybe an 8 in there. But when I was off host, most of the shots seemed to be 4 shots, and then a couple 5s, and maybe a 7 in there. But I was getting a lot of 4s off host. I don't think I got any 4s on host shooting S2 to S2. But again, that could have changed if we continued with the test. But I mean, I don't want to be there for hours and hours and hours doing that. I was really surprised by these shots on Heretic right here. My buddy, he's P3, I'm over at Car, and yeah, I was really surprised some of these shots were hitting, even when he started strafing. I was surprised these shots were hitting, because when we did this in the past, like there was times where I couldn't get these shots to hitting. I'm showing you the footage right now. Like there was times I don't even know where my bullets were going. And yeah, I know my reticle wasn't perfect to aim, but I think some shots should have hit here. Yeah, this footage right here, this is MCC before this update. This is MCC before it came to PC. So all in all, I'm happy with this update. The way your shots behave now in MCC Halo 3 may not be exactly like it was in OG Halo 3, but I'll definitely take this over what we had before. Over me shooting at a player and watching my shots bounce off of him while he's looking at me and all his shots are registering. I'm done with that. Like, even if it's not exactly like OG and it's a little easier to hit shots, I will take this over the one-sided bullshit that was MCC in the past. I mean, it was just so inconsistent, unpredictable. Sometimes your shots regged, sometimes they didn't, and you just kept losing every game to bullshit. Well, not every game to bullshit, but I mean, there was a lot of bullshit in MCC, and I mean, there still is. You still get your ghost melees, the blood shots still happen. But the battle rifle shot registration in Halo 3 MCC is a whole hell of a lot better. From what I've seen, other people saying, other people who were adamant about 343 fixing the hit detection in Halo 3 in the past. And I just want to say this one more time. I don't know for sure, but like I said, it did kind of feel like the bullet velocity is a little bit faster now, and it also felt like the bullet spread was tighter. I don't know that for sure. That's just what it felt like. And I could be completely wrong on that. But, you know, if that is the case, well, it would be nice. It would be great to have it exactly like OG. I mean, that would be best with better shot registration. I mean, but I will definitely take what we have now over what we had before this update. Because before this update, there was plenty of times where I was just shooting at players, watching my bullets not reg, and they were shooting back at me and melting me and killing me so quickly. But I haven't had that problem yet playing after this update. I haven't seen that yet. All the shots that don't hit are shots that I legitimately missed. So, but anyways, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. It's this whole shot registration thing for Halo 3 MCC has been crazy. It's unreal that we finally have gotten some significant improvements to the shot reg in Halo 3 MCC. You know, it would have been nice if 343 had looked into this severe issue years ago, but that didn't happen. I'm still glad we have it now. It's, you know, kind of annoying that 343, you know, denied this issue, and there were so many people talking about how MCC Halo 3 was just like OG. Oh, shot reg was always bad. It was always bad. It's just like Halo 3. Oh, you're just missing your shots. You're not leading. But over time, I think people realize that, wow, the shot reg actually is bad, and you know, that's why 343 finally looked into it. So to all of you that were claiming Halo 3 MCC shot reg was just like OG Halo 3, you were wrong. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. But before I go, I do want to let you guys know that on Saturday, this Saturday, I think in a day or two, depending on when I upload this, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing the 24-hour game of Halo 3 Firefight on Legendary difficulty that I've been talking about. And yeah, I'm going to be live streaming that on Twitch. The link to that is in the description. The rules to the game are, it's going to be a single match, a match on the map Lost Platoon. We're just going to play classic Firefight on the map Lost Platoon. It's going to be me, 3 other people. I don't know if all 3 other people will stay until the end, but I will. And it's going to be a 24-hour game, of Halo 3 ODST Firefight on Legendary. If we lose, if we run out of lives and we fail and the game ends, then we will restart the 24 hours. But I will only go a maximum of 48 hours, which is absolutely insane. The longest I've ever stayed up was 36, but if I have to do 48, I will do 48. But I don't think we'll have to worry about that. Firefight in ODST is not as hard as I remember it. And yeah, one more thing, if I might have technical difficulties, if the stream goes down or the game crashes or something like that, that does not count as a restart of the 24 hours. If something like that happens, like a technical difficulty, I will pause the timer and we will start up another game of Firefight and I will resume the timer and we will go from there. But anyways, that's going to be Saturday, 9 p.m. EST time. Link to the Twitch is in the description for those of you who are interested. And yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out, everybody. Oh, and I can't forget to mention this. Shout out to my buddy, Jukes Lethal, who helped me record all this footage and just stood there for hours while I just shot at him with the BR over and over and over again. He's a part of A&O Gaming. I will link his Twitter and his YouTube in the description. Big thanks to him for helping me record all this footage. Anyways, that's it for this one. See you later.